Where did we come from? The Bible says, in the beginning, God created. Evolution teaches the opposite. No one created. It all happened by itself. Which one is the truth? This is Headquarters. Doc M. Jackie. And Rich. Their job? Investigate and discover the truth. This is The Creation Case.
Hi, Jackie. I have Rich's next assignment.
You do? Awesome. What's he investigating?
You'll never guess.
Ooh, mystery.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a new t-shirt. Pretty cool. Wait, dinos. He's gonna be researching dinosaurs, right?
That's right. Dinosaurs used to be my favorite animals as a kid. I'm not quite sure why. They were always painted scary.
That's true, but it would be really cool to see one in real life.
You're right.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I just got this email, a question today, and it's from Victor in Medicine Hat. That's Alberta, Canada. Oh. He says to us, "Dear HQ people," that's us.
Okay.
"Dinosaurs are my favorite animals. I like to read about them." They're mine too. "I've always read that the last ones died 65 million years ago. The thing is that in church last week, the pastor talked about creation and how God created the world a few thousand years ago. So when did the dinosaurs really live? Please help me, Victor."
You know, he has a point. You see, my little brother, he's in love with dinosaurs too. And he watches this TV show. And in the TV show, every time they bring up dinosaurs or the past, they use like millions of years ago.
We need to get this assignment off to Rich. Maybe he can shed some dino light on it.
Okay.
Where is Rich today?
You know, okay, so he sends me this message and I quote, "Hanging around in California today."
Hanging around in California today.
Yep.
Maybe he's taking the day off at the beach. It's okay, I can fix it.
All right, I'm just gonna send this to Rich.
Uh-oh, I think I got a message from HQ. Must be our next assignment. I better climb up to a safe place and check it from there. All right, let's see what we have here.
Hi Rich, Jackie here at HQ. Doc M just gave me your new assignment for today and I wanted to give it to you. It's, well, a little unusual today.
Unusual? I'll say. It's a great choice of words, Jackie. It's unusual.
Unusual? I wonder what they have planned today.
Rich, your assignment today is about investigating, well, dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
You heard correctly, dinosaurs.
You're hearing just fine, Rich. Dinosaurs. Grrr.
Everywhere we turn, it says dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. But the Bible says God created the earth only a few thousand years ago. So when did they live? They both can't be right. Your assignment today? Look for evidence about dinosaurs. Did they live millions of years ago, or did they live recently? We really look forward to getting your report.
Grrr.
Wow, cool, dinosaurs. I better let them know I got the message. Got message, dinos. Well, that's an interesting assignment, dinosaurs. I wonder, something else. Roar. That was probably Doc M. Oh, another one. That was Doc M. I figured. Well, we have our assignment. I'm gonna write it down in my journal. Dinosaurs. Since dinosaurs are extinct, it's not like we can go visit one in the zoo. How do we even know they existed? I know. We need to look for some evidence that dinosaurs did exist once upon a time. We need to visit a dinosaur track site. Let's get going. We need to get back to our Jeep. First things first, we need to get off this mountain. Wow, what an amazing view. God can sure make some awesome scenery. All right, let's get going on assignment. We're almost to the spot here in Wyoming where we can see a dinosaur track site.
The evidence that dinosaurs existed has been found on every continent. There are thousands of clues, such as track sites, eggs, skin impressions, droppings, and lots of fossil bones. Now, of course, dinosaurs are extinct.
Well, we're here, but you know what? First of all, I want to show you some replicas of some dinosaur claws I have with me. Check this out. This isn't real. It's a copy of a velociraptor claw. I also have one of a megaraptor. Want to guess why they call it a megaraptor? Check this out. This was a big animal. Roar! The big question is, when did dinosaurs live?
Evolution teaches that the last dinosaurs died off around 65 million years ago. On the other hand, the Bible says that God made all the creatures of the earth, and when he was done, he said that it was good.
All right, we are at the track site, but sometimes they're a little hard to spot. We need to really look around.
You know, the Bible doesn't say that God created some of the creatures. It says he created all of them. Only God can create life. The enemy can't create life. He may have the power to corrupt life, but only God can create life. So, it would seem that in the beginning, God created these creatures.
Hey, I found one. Check this out. Dinosaurs walked here many, many years ago.
Check out the distance between their steps.
That's a really neat track. You know, I think I'm going to try to sketch it in my journal.
A lot of people assume God couldn't have created dinosaurs. They're so scary. But if you think about it, there's a bunch of scary things out there, like crocodiles and tigers or wolves, or other scary creatures like scorpions and wasps. And there's even scary plants that are poisonous or filled with thorns. Still, not all dinosaurs were scary. Some were probably friendly.
Dinosaurs seem scary, but they're not the only scary creatures out there. The world is filled with scary animals. Did God create them this way? Probably not. Something changed. Something happened. No one knows exactly how it happened, but the Bible gives us some clues.
Genesis 3 says that as a result of sin, a curse or punishment resulted. Since the enemy had been disguised as a serpent, it appears he had some control over the animal kingdom. No one knows for sure, but it would appear that from that day forward, sin caused many sad changes to come over the animal kingdom. The most severe result of sin was death. Every living thing would eventually have to die.
It sounds like all living things were physically changed, including dinosaurs. I'm gonna write that down in my journal.
Only God can create life. Many sad changes in the animal kingdom were the results of sin.
We should keep in mind that the enemy also has powers, not to create life, but maybe to corrupt life. Dinosaur tracks are pretty neat, but is it possible to actually see a dinosaur? You know, there's a dinosaur excavation going on right now, right here in Wyoming. It would be great to go see where they're pulling out the fossilized bones out of the ground. Let's get back to the Jeep.
Hi everyone, Doc M here at HQ. We sent Rich out to investigate dinosaurs today, but here at headquarters, we can help too. I started digging around and found some interesting things. I want to tell you about it.
I love playing with my dino toys, but you know what? Some people think dinosaurs never even existed.
Someone might be wrong. Okay, so let's look at some pictures. This will be fun.
Dinosaurs are cool, and there's actually a lot of evidence that dinosaurs really did exist. For example, we find lots of fossilized dinosaur bones buried and preserved in the ground. This makes sense since according to the Bible, tons of them would have been buried during the flood. Whoa, look at this big old bone. We also find dinosaur eggs, a bunch of shapes and sizes. Wow, sometimes the embryo inside is even fossilized like this one. Here's another dinosaur fossil. This is called coprolite. That's actually the scientific word for fossilized droppings. I know, that's kind of gross, but dinosaurs had to go to the bathroom too. Another evidence is dinosaur footprints. There are many dinosaur track sites all over the world showing where dinosaurs walked, and they're in all shapes and sizes. Even impressions of their skin have been fossilized. Wow, there's a ton of evidence that dinosaurs really did exist. And still, some people choose to believe they never existed.
Don't you find that kind of strange?
There's even lots of ancient drawings and carvings of strange creatures that resemble dinosaurs. No one knows what they really are for sure, but just by looking at fossils alone, we can know for sure that dinosaurs definitely existed. And you know what? Only God can create living things.
Yet again, I am convinced that God is my creator.
Don't go yet, we've got bloopers! Dragonflies. I don't know how to say dragonflies. That there were at least, hey, so close. Get wow, off this rock. Here, but you know what?
Don't worry, I can fix it.
Because the word wasn't we find, I'm tripping over stuff here. Most of these are cow patties. I better write this down in my animales. I wasn't even close.